Good afternoon, everyone. It's the hour to begin our meeting. If I could, I'm going to ask Representative Rick Williams if you will open us with a blessing.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you again for the opportunity that we have all had in this great state of Georgia. Thank you for the blessings that you have bestowed upon each and every one of us. Please bless our officers and people that are in harm's way and be with them, dear Lord. Please bless their families. Dear Lord, please heal this earth. Make us all well in this pandemic, if it be thy will, dear Lord. In thy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Very happy to have everyone here. This is the starting of the new year. This is the Governmental Affairs Committee. And we're going to go over what our rules are going to be and how the committee will be run this year. But I'd like to start, we have a few new members, and I think it might be a good idea to start around the room and just introduce yourself, say where you're from, and share anything interesting you want to say about yourself. Okay, you want to start, how about if we start over here? Representative?
Mark Spain. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Joseph Gullett, honored to be on the committee again this year. Represent Paulding County, just west of Cobb County. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Stephen Sains. I represent District 180, which is Camden, Ware, and Charlton County. And my experience with local government started with Kingsland Police Department and the Camden County Sheriff's Department as a deputy sheriff. So privileged to be on this committee and serve under you, Chairman Taylor.
Thank you. I'm Darlene Taylor. I represent District 173 in South Georgia. I actually live in Thomasville. And I'm happy to be here, and I've been on this committee for 10 years. This will start my 11th.
I'm Rick Williams from Milledgeville, District 145. Cover the Lake Country down in all of Baldwin County, part of Putnam County. And a group that I'm in went down to Thomasville, and we did the Taste of Thomasville tour down there last year, and it was fantastic. Enjoy that. But I've been a county commissioner, and I've been zoning board appeals chair, and been involved in city and county government many years. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Please.
Okay. Victor Anderson, District 10, Habersham and White Counties. Glad to be here. I'm a new representative, new to the committee. Served as a county commissioner, county commission chairman, hospital board member, planning committee, or planning commission for several years. So very, very happy to be involved.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, Madam Chair. This is a very important committee, and I've been very pleased to be on it for I don't know how long, but at least 10 years, probably more.
Thank you.
My House District 82 in the middle of DeKalb County goes from Emory University up to 85, so I have 4 cities and 3 school districts in an urban, suburban area where the conflicts over annexation and new cities are very, very, very relevant. And very timely to be on this committee again. I've been in the House and the Senate. I've had a long career kind of bouncing around. Thank you.
Thank you. We know you bring a lot of experience with you. Thank you. Okay. Representative Roberts.
Good afternoon. I'm Shay Roberts. I am representing House District 52, which is all encompassed in Fulton County, 2 cities, North Atlanta and Sandy Springs. I have been a land use lawyer since 1998, so I'm usually the lobbyist before county and city governments, and I'm very excited to be on this committee. Honored to be here, and thank you.
Thank you. Chairman Lumsden.
Good afternoon. Eddie Lumsden. I represent District 12, encompassing Floyd and Chattooga counties, Rome and Somerville area. I am in my 5th term, starting 9th year here. I've served on the Governmental Affairs Committee now the entire time I've been here. I'm a retired state trooper by profession, retired after 30 years, also served as a county commissioner and a county commission chair, as you did. And so I have some local government experience. My wife also served on the school board for 12 years, so I really got to know a lot about local government during that time. So it's just a pleasure to serve with this body, and thank you for your leadership. We've known each other for quite some time now.
Yes.
So thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Chairman Blackman?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just add the congratulatory note to you, and again, as Chairman Lumsden stated, thank you for your leadership. It's been a pleasure to be on the committee for a few years now and working with the members. I see some really great new faces here as well, and look forward to working with them. I represent District 146 in Houston County. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative Maynard?
Yes, thank you, Chairwoman Taylor. I actually met you at Biennial in line, so it's a pleasure to be working with you.
Thank you.
I remember our conversation about Miami to Thomasville and how did that occur. I am originally from Atlanta, Georgia. My district is District 56, which covers the heart of our nation, our state's capital. I'm excited to be here. This is actually one of the committees that I asked for, so thank you, Speaker Austin.
Thank you. Representative Bernal?
Good afternoon, everybody. I am State Representative Rhonda Bruneau. I represent District 77 in Clayton County. And ever since I was elected, I have been on governmental affairs, and I had 3 different chairs, so congratulations.
Thank you.
The first chair brought me down to his office to explain to me what governmental affairs was. And at the time, I can say that it's changed each year. So I look forward to working with everybody.
Thank you. Representative Williamson?
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. I'm Bruce Williamson. I represent the people of Walton County. I'm a small business owner and been happily married for 37 years.
Thank you. Representative Collins?
I'm Jay Collins. I represent House District 68, which is the good people of the city of Villa Rica, the city of Temple, Fairfield Plantation, and southern Douglas County. This is my 3rd term, 5th year on this committee. It's a pleasure to serve under your leadership, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Is that everyone? Is there anybody I'm not seeing? We have great help on this committee. Molly will be here with us. And we have Stuart Morelli, who is going to be doing our legal work for us, and we appreciate all that they bring. I think we have seen and identified how much the things that this committee does and how much depth of experience we have, so we feel very fortunate. Want to go ahead and start about our organizational meeting. You have a copy of the rules. They're very, very similar to what the rules have been. There were a couple of changes on it, mostly having to do with new cities. And if you look at number 3, the 4th paragraph, we found out that Georgia Tech did not really want to be doing this type of work. They had been included. We removed them, and it will be the Andrew Young School of Policy or the Carl Vincent Institute that will be helping those getting new cities to do the studies for them. And one of the things that we found out is that in discussions, they do not have all of the time that they've had because of COVID. So we have extended the time to get the feasibility studies done. One of the things, again, the COVID is affecting everything about the state and all of our lives. So we have given a little bit more time for the cities to be able to get that information together. And let's see. I think on the next page, it has to do where we listed that the Georgia Tech wants to be the one that's involved in the impact study. That's what they wanted to do as opposed to the feasibility study. As a general rule, the committees, back to number 3, the 3rd paragraph, the House of Representatives or Senate whose district remains in or part of this area or in the county. you can be in the county or in that city because it's crossing over. We've added that to it also. And I would entertain a motion, if anybody has it, to accept these rules. Thank you. Is any discussion? Yes. Mary Margaret? Yes.
On behalf of the folks in my district that are looking at a new city, and I want to raise this question just for clarification. I'm thinking it's a change, but it might not be. 3A says that even if the bill was introduced in the second year of a 2-year term, it has to be reintroduced in the beginning of a 2-year term.
Yes.
Okay.
It would mean if somebody had introduced a bill last year, they can reintroduce it this year, but they have had the 1-year waiting period. So they only have to complete this year.
But they do have to reintroduce the bill.
Yes, they have to reintroduce. That bill number is not any good anymore.
Okay, but the first year of the second-year term is good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So
And down on 3A, the third paragraph, this looks like a new rule. Correct me if I'm wrong. That if a cityhood bill was coming from DeKalb County, hypothetically, it would have to be introduced by a DeKalb County person. Or at least one of the co-sponsors might be.
it would have to be someone from the county or from the area of the municipality that wants to be incorporated. I guess there could be an opportunity for an area that splits 2 counties that wanted to become a city that's on the border. And you would have to either be in that area or in the county that surrounds it.
I think this is a change, though, Madam Chair, if I'm wrong. might
The
be
only thing
wrong.
I added was county. I believe that the only thing that was added was the word county.
Okay.
The county is the only thing that was added.
In the beginning, and I know Chair Blackman knows this, but better than I do, but in the beginning, none of the bills introduced in DeKalb County for new cities included the municipality that was to be created. But they were members of the county.
I'm not sure I'm following.
I'm just trying to figure out what's
Okay.
different now, but I'll figure it out. That's all right.
Okay,
Thank you.
it is, it's just, it was to give more opportunity for people to participate, because counties sometimes, and what we've seen is you have one area, and then they want to stretch it into another part of the county. We've seen them move the boundaries, and that was why we included counties. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Okay, are there any other questions? No more discussion? We'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. I appreciate that. That's one piece of business out of the way. I want to talk about our bills, and this committee is going to work on the subcommittee basis. I think the best thing to do, and we are going to be a very active committee. We already have over 20 bills, so there's going to be quite a bit going through here. And I feel like the best way to get this done is to have our 2 subcommittees. You'll see in your packet, your information, we're going to have 2 subcommittees, a general government and a state and local government. The bills will be split depending on what area they are governing, what they're addressing. For example, cityhood bills will probably go to state and local government. Things that are germane to a general government would be changing some rules about how certain things are done statewide, things like that. That will go to general government subcommittee. My goal is to have all of these bills, and it talks about it in our rules, to go through the subcommittee process. All the testimony will be taken there. Any changes or amendments should be done in the subcommittee. When we come to a full committee, we are not looking to amend it. We're looking for it to be presented by the presenter and be ready to be passed. We're not going to have amendments from the floor during the general session of our committee meetings. So if you have something you want done, make sure you attend those subcommittee meetings. It's very important. Even if you're not listed on it, you can still attend the other meetings. And there's a lot that we'll be going through here. So read your bills, know what's coming through this committee. I'm one of those that do read the bills. So make sure what's coming. I would appreciate people being prepared when they get here. We don't always have a lot of time to read, again, the volume of bills that are coming through here. Be prepared. Trying to think if there are any other things. I do have a requirement, or it's really more than a request. We have forms Governmental Affairs Subcommittee. If someone has a bill that's being presented in this committee, they need to fill this out. This is a summary so that we know what the bill is about, who's bringing it, wanting to know what it does. I want to succinctly describe any opposition. If you know this bill is controversial, let's know about it. I want all this ironed out before here. We're not going to have a big to-do in these meetings. It's going to be settled before they get to the full committee. But those forms will be required, and until this is filled out, you won't even get your bill assigned to a subcommittee. And once it's completed, I will assign it to the subcommittees. We're determining when they're going to meet. We had some things in mind, but we have found out different dates. I think, Mary Margaret, we spoke. Some of the committees have changed. I would like to sort of poll our group here. Is this a good time for you to meet? One of the things that we're finding is we're doubling up and overlapping, and I don't want someone to miss other meetings. But we're going to have a lot of bills go through here, and I want to make sure that it's accommodating, and then we will look at when the subcommittees can meet. I would like to have them meet before our next meeting so that if there are bills that have had testimony and are ready to be moved forward, that we will have things on our docket to move forward. Are there questions? Wait. What's your number? 9.
9.
There you go. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, where do they get the forms from?
I have them in my office, or Molly has them, and we've actually got some here today.
Okay.
So we'll be happy to have them here for you, and then I can assign it to the subcommittees. I want every bill vetted. That's what we're here for. That's our job. Make sure every bill is important, and sometimes we don't realize the effect it has on the rest of the state. So it's important that we do look at that thoroughly. There you go. And I will tell you, our committee will be active and busy. I've said that a lot, and by what we've seen, I'm already approaching it, and I've had a number of people come to me with other bills and ideas that they have. I'll go ahead now, and I'm going to assign the bills that I have. I'll go ahead and read them out so you'll know what's coming. House Bill 161 is going to be assigned to the general government. House Bill 98 is also going to general government. House Bill 221 is going to general government. Those that are going to state and local government subcommittee are House Bill 23, House Bill 24, and House Bill 66. And I'll go ahead and share with you. You've also got a list of the subcommittees, and you'll see where you're listed. I will tell you the chairman of our general government subcommittee is Representative Stephen Sands, right there. And state and local government is Representative Rick Williams. He's right here. And they will be getting in touch with you. You can see your name, which one. If your name isn't listed on one, please let me know, because everybody was assigned to a subcommittee. I think we've got them all on there. And again, you can attend another subcommittee meeting if you want to. Just if there's a bill of your interest, it's that way throughout the committee. Are there any questions? Is there any other business someone would like to bring up today? I appreciate everyone coming today. I think we've accomplished a lot. We got our rules out, and we're ready to go and do some business now. If someone would offer a motion, we'll be happy to accept a motion to. All right, we are hereby adjourned. Thank you.